Hey, what's up, y'all? We back. I want y'all to hear this comedy special or comedy skit with Dave Chappelle. It's talking about Donald Trump, giving his opinion about that. And I want you to understand something very important. Was the Green Bay Minnesota game. Minnesota up 10 points in freezing cold weather. Alright, here it is.
Tell you, I've never had a problem with white people ever in my life. Full disclosure, poor whites are my least favorites. We've gotten a lot of trouble out of them.
Show you this stuff up. It's good to hear it. Start over.
I must tell you, I've never had a problem with white people ever in my life. For full disclosure, the poor whites are my least favorites. We've gotten a lot of trouble out of them. And I've never seen so many of them up close. Looking right in their coal-smeared faces. And to my surprise, you know what I didn't see? I didn't see one deplorable face in that group. I saw some angry faces and some determined faces, but they felt like decent folk. No, they did. In fact, I'm not even lying, and I didn't sound fucked up, but I felt sorry for them. I know the game now. I know that rich white people call poor white people trash. And the only reason I know that is because I made so much money last year, the rich whites told me they sang at a cocktail party. And I'm not with that shit. And I stood with them in line like all of us Americans are required to do in a democracy. Nobody skips the line to vote. And I listened to them. I listened to them say naive, poor white people things. Man, Donald Trump's gonna go to Washington and he's gonna fight for us. I'm standing there thinking in my mind, you dumb motherfucker. You are poor. He's fighting for me.
You have to understand, first of all, you have to understand that Dave Chappelle is a comedian. And by him being a comedian, that means that you can take what he say any way you want to. So So by that being said, that basically will make will make sense about things. I think about this photo that I used to see as a kid. A photo of Jesus. Photo of Jesus on the wall on TV on a show called Good Times. And what it was, James the father, James Evans, he was laid off his job, and his family wanted him to go to the doctor for hypertension, because he was always so angry and upset, and so he went. But while they were talking, while him and his wife was talking about it, I can see the picture on the wall of a white man who I was told that was a picture of Michelangelo, or I think that was the Lord's Supper, but they're like the same person. But this white man was Jesus. So quite naturally, as a kid watching this, you would assume that Jesus was white, because that's what the picture was. It's a white man with long hair, looked like one of the Beatles, or like a surfer. I mean, I was raised around white people, so I see white people look like Jesus all the time growing up, and they weren't doing the things that I was taught in church that Jesus did. They were doing the opposite. So I'm like thinking, okay, so white people, if Jesus was white, why are they acting like this and acting like that? Because I was raised with white people. But the show with Michael was pro-black. He played the pro-black character about trying to get us conscious about what's really, how things really are, how things really were, how things really is. He was talking about black Jesus, how Jesus was black, and how it says in the Bible, and that was all in Good Times. That's where I learned it from. And they didn't even discuss it in church. That doesn't kind of trip me out. Okay, I can hear it in Good Times on the show, but I couldn't hear it in church. Nothing as far as not coming from me, not coming. Maybe they were saying while I wasn't there, but when I was there at church, they never discussed that about Jesus being black. It says in the Bible that he was black. We never discussed it. I never heard that. But I heard on Good Times. So I just in my family we would talk about it a little bit. I don't know if we ever had any conclusions from it, but the thing about it is, that picture on the wall is what a lot of black people had. They were just giving you an analogy of how people how we lived in America. So if you had this type of mind coming up in the 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, all the way up to now, where people have got the internet and were able to find information and do a lot of research and do a lot of, pretty much easy access to a lot of information. Sometimes it can make a person so smart where they could be so dumb, because you're just getting this information without having to really go through anything that relates with the information. So when Dave Chappelle was talking about how Donald Trump is for the rich, I mean, I look at it like this, okay? If you're rich, okay, if everybody, if everybody's life goal is to be what? How do they program you as a child to grow up to be what? The ultimate is to grow up to be rich, right? To grow up to be rich. But rich in what? I mean, what are you rich in? Because you could be rich in this, but not be rich in that. You could be rich in money, having a lot of money, have a lot of income that produces money at the end of it. But you can have some messed up health. Your health can be terrible. Health can be jacked up. You're not even looking to live past 40, past 30. So